ask Nancy, who will be evaluating Maree, to tell us what is it that you will be looking at and how you're going to evaluate her speech. Nancy?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Maree's speech, the purpose of the speech is it's for the member to introduce herself to the club and then the basic structure of a public speech.
You would like to answer?
Answer? Okay, thank you. Maree, will you please stand up? Wait.
It's me.
Half yourself.
Maree.
Maree, okay. Maree, please puff up yourself. Please help me to welcome her with the speech title, Opening the Line. Maree. After speech. It's the second one. Thank you.
Stand afterwards.
That's because she's the one.
Spreadges. Sprayed edges. I, Maree Grobler, walked into a bookstore, positioned myself in front of new releases, and very confidently judged books by their covers. By the feel of the paper, by the sprayed edges, I pulled The Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson off the shelf. And the thing that made me pick this book was the opening line, accidents ambush the unsuspecting, often violently, like love. Shortly after the dawn of Y2K, I moved out of boarding school to become a day student and into the municipal library, where I used all 5 members of my family's library cards weekly and maxed them out. That is until my brother caught the same bug and had to share the library cards. This led to a very authentic experience between siblings. 2 decades later, my brother called me and said, "I'm going to have a son." After congratulating, the very first thing I asked was, "Will his name be Zane?" Zane Grey is my brother's favorite Western author. And yes, today Zane is about 3 years old. Straight out of school, I moved to Germany, where the beginner German I learned from said library's books. I used to assault my host nation's ears. The most painful beginner German learned from these books. Still a ferocious reader, I was now doing it in German, building a vocabulary, sadly butchering the German grammar. If only I could study as industriously as I read for pleasure. Next followed university library, cathedral of books, left my fingerprints all over the place as the digital iceberg was rising and Google became a verb. Social media gave communities digital footprints. We now have access to countless forms of media and countless platforms. You better believe this near professional content appreciator will even read subtitles to get information I seek. For the pleasure of learning, for the unexpected support from nameless people just like me, who give recommendations, leave reviews, and in some tricky situations explain context and cultural significance. Books, audiobooks, magazines, blogs, podcasts, letters, art, music, film, photography, graphs, reports, And even in my situation, financial statements. Yes, I was ambushed by this ever-growing love. John Piper said, books don't change people, paragraphs do, and sometimes even sentences. I'd like to add that community changes people. I joined Toastmasters to become part of a community that finds pleasure and growth and gives support. A community that can turn appreciators into creators. I'm here to get ambushed again. Only this time it will be expected, and I'll be very willing.
Well done. We have had that community turn into appreciators. So we are appreciating you guys and what you are doing. Well done once again. Our next